Hello and welcome, retards, to episode number 78 of Talking About Real Shit podcast with yours truly, Dennis, and my good old sister.
Dennis?
Are you dumb?
Inja. Haydi.
Hey. So you're already tired, so this is going to be another tired episode. Because last week you were like falling asleep on the phone.
I was falling asleep on the phone. That was the day that my kidneys started hurting so bad I was only in like 2 hours of sleep.
Why are you so worthless?
Maybe I was born this way.
Yeah!
God, I want that ringtone.
That's a good ringtone. I'll try to make it. So
Was I really falling asleep on the
you
episode?
were like, you did
Was
this
I doing
stupid
this
eye
thing?
shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
and
watch
your whole
it.
face was your fucking
Oh
thing.
shit! I'm gonna watch that. That's fucking
it's
horrible.
like you're already doing it. Like you can see it already. Like the way you like go. I can't even fucking reenact it. I should put one of my branded shirts on. Can you give me that green shirt there?
We're doing OnlyFans.
Jesus.
That one is a etiquette.
Oh, this is okay. Can you get the other one then? Just leave it there. Do the red one right there. The left. Because I bought more. Because when I was while I'm in Washington.
You share all your shirts.
No, while I was in Washington, I freaking.
Oh, we're both repping red today.
Yeah.
I love red.
While I was in Washington, they had sales on these, and they were like $5 each. So I was like, oh, I'll just buy a couple more while I was there.
It looks orange.
It does look orange. Better.
No.
Little Caesar's pizza box. There's some more in there. Do you want some?
No.
I'm kidding. So there was a couple things I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Like a couple things have happened. But last week we didn't. We had a guest last week, so we didn't really talk about much. But so the whole there's been this whole thing. The whole that WNBA player that's in Russia now and stuff like that.
Yep.
So there's this whole talk about the WNBA isn't they're not paying their
That's why people have to go overseas for off season.
Yeah.
Shit.
Which
I'm pretty sure they don't get paid the millions and stuff, but
they don't. They make about
But how much do not the top NBA players right? You have the
minimum.
top
I think
NBA.
is probably 600,000 per year.
That's what I'm wondering is if compare yourself to the regular Joe Schmoes on the NBA. Don't compare your salary to
No, they still get paid a lot less. But this is where the issue lies. So this is pretty much what it's saying. You know what? This is fucking bullshit. This whole podcast thing, this is completely bullshit. I don't know how we're doing this every week and not getting paid as much as Joe Rogan. Right? It's stupid. It's bullshit that how the fuck are we not getting paid from Spotify and from all these things like Joe Rogan, like all these other podcasts that are making money? Why aren't we making money? Oh yeah, because no one fucking watches us.
Right.
That's the missing link that's there. That's the whole thing is
NBA games
no one
or
watches
WNBA.
WNBA. And that's the problem. Is get more people to fucking watch it, and you'll get more people to fucking. Get those people to get. You'll get those females to get paid more. That's all. That's all it comes down to. I don't get this whole push. Is I understand when it comes to, and I was really happy when they did it. Which is it's still, because the viewership is still not there. But if you're doing an Olympic game, the NBA, the men's basketball team for Team USA or whatever, should technically get paid the same that the women's basketball team. Which is still, I don't know how that whole thing works when it comes to that, is because the viewership is still there for the men's and the basketball teams, right? So that but okay, sure, that part I can understand. It's same sport, whatever. But then if you're paying those people, then pay the fucking bobsledding team the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's who the fuck's watching the bobsledding over men's basketball or things like that? And this whole thing, this whole push, and I get it. I don't get it actually. It doesn't make any sense.
It's a little extreme though. 9 years in prison for what she had.
But okay. So when it comes to that now, that's their laws. You know what I
That's true,
mean?
that's
That's their
true.
laws. What do you want me to do with that? You expect me to go to a fucking other country and break the laws and then like whine about it and then try to get America to get me out? I fucking broke the laws in that country.
Right.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. You are in my country.
How did they ever find that?
What?
How did they know that she had stuff on her?
When they were in the fucking airport.
Oh, it was in the airport.
Yes, it was literally at the airport they found the fucking shit. So it's like I get like don't
Why
get me
would she
wrong,
bring it with
marijuana
her?
should be legalized. Fine, whatever. But that's me speaking. That's not your
Right.
you can do whatever the
Why
fuck
would
you
she
want
bring
in your
in that
country.
research? I know that you can't bring it.
That's the fucking shit. It's like
Well, now she's stuck doing 9 years. Like, I'm pretty sure she's not gonna
they're
get out.
gonna. I'm sure they're gonna get her out,
You think
which
so?
is fucking outrageous. Because think about how many people. It's like fuck. Why can't
I
we
don't
get
know.
Edward Snowden back?
I don't
You
know.
know what I
Some people
mean?
are upset because she was talking shit about America.
She
you know?
was like she was kneeling in the anthem and all that stuff, which is fine. You have your own freedom of speech and shit, but don't expect a fucking handout from the country that you don't have respect for
Right.
to fucking help you out. And then and I don't like who knows if it's true or not, but like because we will be trading a Russian drug dealer, like a big time Russian's drug dealer will be trading him back to Russia for her. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, but think about how many other people got arrested and shit in these other
Right.
countries, and we didn't do jack shit for. Because why? Because they don't have any fucking
Publicity.
publicity. Because they're not anything. You know, they're just a regular citizen and shit like
Right.
that. What pisses me off about the most about this whole thing is the Time cover magazine, and not that Time cover or who's the one that does Time, right? It's
Time
like the
cover,
time.
yeah.
Did you see the cover of her
Uh-uh.
on there? I don't care about them putting. It is the shittiest Photoshop job. I don't get
Do you
it.
have a
I'm
picture of
gonna
it?
pull it up. I am not great at Photoshop. I make thumbnails, whatever. You've seen me do my. You don't even know how to use Photoshop.
I would be
If
able
I
to do a better
explained to
job.
you 3 minutes how to use Photoshop, you would do a better job than this. It is the shittiest thing I've ever seen. I don't know if they did it on purpose. I don't fucking know, but it's absolutely awful. I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was literally fake, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually real." It is absolutely fucking awful. Okay. Let me see if I can like pull it up. Like, look at this. Oh, Dad, let's get the shit out of me. Look how bad this is. Do
That
you see
is-
like the purple? Like,
Oh yeah.
this is real. This is Time. A multi. What?
Look at the top of her head. It's like
Yeah.
all like uneven.
Look at this. The purple,
Yeah.
like, because that's I'm guessing like the back,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that was
yeah.
probably like a photo for the
Yeah, look
WNBA
at that
team and
purple
all that
behind
stuff.
the hair.
Yeah. Look
That's
at
so
this.
Shitty.
Look at the line. Like that's supposed to replace her jersey.
Who
'Cause she's
did
probably wearing, like,
that?
I. Mom and Dad. I don't understand. This is the worst thing of all. She could have killed people. She could have done anything.
Why do they do
How
such
is
a
this so
shitty
bad?
job?
This is the actual Time
Her
cover.
neck looks like there's a human there. Look, an eyeball. Her neck right.
Oh, right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does. Look at this. This is the worst part about
It
this
just
whole.
looks like a hanging head.
Like there's no like.
This doesn't look
It's
good.
the shittiest photo. Like look at her ear. Like
Oh yeah.
and that had.
So it was just them literally using the tool to crop out her head to place it in front of this, like the cutting tool on Paint.com.
I don't even think they used Photoshop. The thing is, there's no way in hell that this is like done on purpose. This had to have been like an artistic choice of some kind. It had to have been. There's no way in hell like a professional public.
Is there like an article about it?
I have no idea. There probably is, but it's like whatever. I don't fucking care. But yeah, it's like Brittany Griner and the fight for freedom. It's like what do you mean? Well, so what, we should just let everyone out that fucking just does crimes in here and just
Right.
fucking let them leave because they're not from here.
Yeah.
What the
pretty
fuck are we
much
talking
what
about
they're
here?
doing.
And speaking of like I don't know, it's just outrageous. Like this whole push. It's like what the fuck are we doing here? Like I get it. It's like I don't know. It's so weird to me.
It's like what are they? But seriously, what are you keeping me distracted from?
That's true.
I'm serious.
Monkeypox.
Well, I mean, there is 2 cases of West Nile in Boise.
What's what? Oh, like the
that they found
mosquito
in
virus.
Mosquitoes, yeah.
That's still a thing, West Nile. I remember that one year we went camping a long time ago when West Nile was like on the rise, like back then. It was like, gosh, that shit was like 04, maybe
don't
05,
remember.
like way back in the day. Like neither of us had like cars. Like obviously, I don't think you had a car. I think it was like one of the first times. Maybe it was like when we were going to Redfish and stuff. Like West Nile was like on the rise during that time, and like it
Ah.
was like we thought like if you get because like English is not the best. Like we're
Mm.
kids, we don't really
They
understand.
thought if you like
Like, get
get
stung,
a
you're
mosquito
dead.
bite, you're dead.
You're dead.
Imagine the shit like.
And then I remember getting like stung a lot, and it was like I thought it was like superpower, like kind of like how it is right now with like COVID. Like you think like, oh, I didn't get the vaccine, so I'm a superhero and shit. But yeah,
They did a terrible job.
I that's the worst crime of all. Like, fine, take her out of prison, but let's send the person who did this fucking cover job to Russia to replace
It's
the
her
time.
way of getting publicity and actually getting her name across, I guess, since her being in WNBA didn't do shit for her, you know?
Yeah,
Because I didn't know who she was before this.
well, of course, but it's like it's the whole like
She'll
the whole.
write a book about it, and then she'll
She'll make
sell
her
action figure
millions.
toys or and
Yeah.
whatever, and then she'll be fine.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I just find it like I like the whole like thing about like the whole like they don't get paid. It's like no shit. Like what? Like I don't know.
They're not going to. Like,
What if push more people to fucking watch it? Like women, if the women are complaining about fucking equal pay, go watch the goddamn games.
right.
Go watch the games,
Yeah.
and they'll get paid more, guaranteed. It's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Same. It's literally like us complaining about not doing
yeah.
good in the podcast world because we're not getting paid. No shit.
It would be different. It's like if you
If
have
they
like,
got
the
this-
same amount
yeah.
of viewers and everything else, or
100%.
like pretty close to the same, and it's like, dude, I'm still not getting paid.
Then it's like, okay,
then it's like-
we're at an actual. That's an actual issue.
right.
But when it comes to completely, and let's be real, I didn't want to like take it to these terms, but have you ever watched a WNBA game?
No.
Oh my, it's fucking dreadful.
Why?
It's just, it's so hard to watch. It really is. It is so hard to watch.
Do they just like are shitty at playing or what?
Like, I talk about it all the time. All my friends always laugh at me. Like when there's a game, I'm like, just watch it for 30 seconds, and there's like you will see something so comedic, and I'm always fucking right on that. I'm like, watch,
Pull
guarantee
up
there'll be an air. Well, I don't want to pull up something because like if you put bad WNBA, then it's obviously bad NBA. You know what I mean? So I don't want to like prejudge it when it comes to that. But like just take it. Like just if you're at like Buffalo Wild Wings or a place that plays sports, and there's a WNBA game on. Watch it just randomly clip for a minute as game time's going on. Guarantee there'll be like an air ball. Someone will fall in a goofy way. There'll be like, you know, when you're a kid and you just keep hitting the rim and like you just keep rebounding the ball. It's just like it's not the hand-eye coordination is just like 100% not there. Just something feels off for them to be professionals at this. That's the WNBA. Don't get me wrong. Like there's a bunch of like there's a great like Lisa Leslie legend. A lot of these players legends when it comes to the WNBA. But come on, like some of them are like it's pretty atrocious. It's
I
pretty
wonder
bad.
if this person was good.
Probably. Like they're good. Don't get me wrong. Like would I get beat? But like of course. But like there's like all those stories about like the women's soccer teams getting beat by like 15-year-old boys, like the
Right.
Australia. You know what I mean? Like there's those stories that happen and stuff. Like that's a thing. But I would have to like a and this is like without a question like a top high school like Texas. Because they're like always big in sports and shit. Like top 10 like a big school men's basketball like high school level can easily beat a WNBA team, hands down. Like
Matters?
I don't. Yeah, it's new. Hands down.
Damn. What the fuck are they even getting paid at all for?
Because some people watch, but it's like don't get me wrong. Like I like there should and I'm like I want them to get paid more, but go to the games.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, go to the game, support. Like, I'm not saying take it away or anything, but there should be no fucking discussion that, like, because the NBA and the WNBA is the same organization, there should be no discussion of the NBA sending money to the WNBA for them to pay their people more. I get it. Send more money to promote, do whatever. That's fine. But not to just compensate for players' comp.
Right.
When it comes to that. Support them and all that stuff. I completely get it. Support the WNBA. Support women's sports all across the board, not just the WNBA. I'm completely for that, but it can't be like an injustice, like, oh, just give them more money.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like well, fucking act. You know what? Technically, do it when you think about it, because we always bail out these stupid fucking multi-billionaire corporations
Right.
for
Let's
tax
bail
money.
them out anyways.
That's
so.
the same thing. It's like your business is doing shitty, so fail. Like you're a
Yeah,
failure.
yeah.
No, you'll get bailed out. So yeah, I guess fuck it. I guess this whole
Fucking
discussion
do
has
whatever,
been
you know.
useless the whole time.
I'm gonna try to find that Time Cover magazine and buy it for you.
I would love to. I would love to have it in the background, but fans accuse Time Magazine of high school Photoshop job on. It's just atrocious.
They're just showing you that, like, well, if it was an NBA player, we would have had more money to,
Probably.
to Photoshop this person. But
Yeah. It had to have been an artistic choice.
But you know what? Maybe if they paid the person that does the Photoshop as much as they pay WNBA players,
They would do a
maybe the
better
person would do a better job. But
Yeah.
maybe the WNBA should send money to Time Magazine photo editors so that it can like supplement their income.
You know what?
because
Let's just
they're
keep
doing-
trading money.
Right. Let's just
That's
keep
all we
trading
do.
it out.
That's a good idea.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Money's broken.
It is.
You realize that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I brought up the story of the girl I was talking to who got her neck
Oh,
stabbed and all
yeah.
that stuff. Money is broken. So I'm looking for a part-time job,
Okay.
right? Just to have like, so I don't have to put as much miles on my car to get the same amount of money. If I can find a job like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Right.
perfect. Like I can do that, and then the rest of the time do Uber and shit. Perfect, right? But it makes no sense anymore.
Oh yeah.
Because like there's no gap anymore. Like it's like either get stabbed in the neck by a kid and go to have a bachelor's degree in psychology and get paid $20 an hour, or don't do all that stuff and get paid a little bit less, like $17 an hour for like an assistant manager job at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And like not really have anything against it, right?
Right.
It's like there's no line of like
There's
what
no
to
incentive anymore to even like try hard to even like
do. No.
do these jobs, because it's if I had to choose, like I'm in a position that I'm working like I used to before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, I would have no I mean, besides not wanting people to like come into a fast food place and I'm there, like that's honestly like the only thing that would keep
Yeah.
me from getting a job like that, just because it's like, even though I'm making a decision to do something that's gonna pay me almost the same as what I'm getting paid
Mhm.
for, and have to do like nothing as
Yeah.
much as I have to do, I would totally do it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, yeah, I'll get paid $17 an hour to flip burgers.
Yeah.
$17 an hour. It's like $3-4 less than what Dad gets paid. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And like
It's-
the shit that he has to do.
She.
No, I'm saying what Dad has to do.
Oh,
like,
what that? Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
that, like, if I got paid $17 an hour to do that,
Yeah,
to do
it's
like
there's-
Walmart.
there's no line anymore. Like there's no like, because you look at like these, and I'm not saying it's not a glorious job or anything, but like the medical field, like it's a pretty important field. Like we need people in the medical field, but like you know these primary health places and stuff, like they always have these like now hiring at $17.50 an
Right.
hour for whatever. I don't even know what it is, a CNA maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but it's like it's not like a doctor. Like it's not. It's
Right.
a more basic level, entry level job to get into the medical field, right? And I don't even know if you need a degree for it. I have no idea. But it's $17.50 an hour, and then yeah, you look at like across the road, like some shit job, like not shit job, but like some job that's like nothing, and it pays the same.
Right.
And it's like,
But you know what?
And-
Me and Lauren were talking, because I was saying to her, I'm like, it's crazy because I see all these businesses with their now hiring signs,
Mhm.
right? There's like so many of them. And then like, and then at the same time, I see people on Facebook saying like, I've applied at so many jobs. They're like,
yeah,
not
we
getting
talked
a call
about this
back.
a couple weeks
And so
back.
then we
Yeah.
were talking about it, because I don't know if this is still going on, but are businesses or whatever still getting paid some extra money because they don't have enough staff?
I don't know. I think everything that's COVID related when it came to handouts and shit like that is done, and it's been done for quite a while.
But like, what I don't understand is like, remember when you were applying for jobs and you
No,
had
it's
like
true.
all those, and you didn't even get a
Yeah,
call?
that's true.
And it's like, dude, then why are you begging for people to come work
Yeah.
here and you're not getting a call? But like, I don't know. I'm just wondering if like people are even like getting the job, like getting like if the people are hiring, like, is it being stopped somewhere to where they don't even get the applications on their table? You know what I mean? Is there like a higher up thing that's like stopping applications from getting sent through? Because it is better maybe for them to look like they're short staffed. I don't know. Maybe there's an incentive for it. Who fucking
I don't
knows?
know. It's just everything is, I don't know. It's such a weird system. Like I just feel like everything's fucking broken. Like it makes no sense.
It doesn't.
Because I have an interview tomorrow, and it's like this, like it's just fucking simple inventory bullshit, right? Like headphones in, don't have to deal with anyone. That's exactly what I want. I just don't want to put more miles on my car when I don't have to. And it's like the pay is like as much as like it's close to the fucking girl that has a bachelor's in fucking psychology and deals with exactly what you did when you were at the school
Right.
district back in the day. Like you deal with behavioral children. She deals with like middle school, high school level
Oh,
too, so
shit.
it's even more aggressive. But she literally got fucking like she showed me the scar. She literally got
With what?
stabbed. Like a fucking pencil or something, like
Damn.
anything that he can get his hands on, right? She like deals with like the autism spectrum and shit like that. And we're like it was like a 30-minute ride, 25-minute ride. We're talking about the whole time and stuff, and it's like, and like you can't, like, because I know in my position I would have killed the child,
And you can't do anything.
and
That's
you
the
can't
worst
do
part.
anything
It's like
about
you
it.
can't do shit.
You make one little mistake, it's gone, it's
Right.
over. Like
And
you're,
then you still have people like parents bitching at you
yeah,
and whatever.
everything.
And it's just like with a bunch of these jobs, where it's like, then what the fuck is the point of me even being here? Because
Like
you're not
literally.
putting my safety. Like my safety means nothing to you. You'd rather make all these other people happy, but yet you're just treating your employees like utter garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, just like people in the medical field. It's like at one point it's like heroes work here, and like they're having all these like first responder police cars like
Mhm.
parading through the thing like with signs of, because yeah, when it was COVID and everyone was sick, they were the ones that were pushing,
Yeah.
probably working 2-3
Yeah.
days in a row, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like peace out, because now you're not, now you're wanting to like advocate for yourself. It's like, why were they so important then and not now? Or like any of these jobs, like why are these kids that are being super aggressive being allowed to do that kind of shit? It's like,
Yeah.
at what point do you talk to the parents and say, hey, look, like, this is a liability to have him here because my staff people are like not punching bags.
Yeah.
Like
Literally.
they're not punching bags. They're not here for that shit. And it's like, and a lot of these parents just think it's like totally okay. And if they find out that you like had to restrain the kid and like
it's
in a
over.
in a good way to where you're not like causing
harming them, yeah.
bruises or whatever, even though it's like if they're pulling against you, it's gonna bruise. Like, if
Yeah.
I'm trying to restrain you, but it's like, dude, if this person's like spitting on me, scratching me, hitting me,
I'll
whatever,
fucking
it's
kill 'em.
like, oh, dude, the one time that this one kid, after he pulled the fire alarm, I went like down to like my knees, eye level, to talk to him, and he just like spit right in my face.
Yeah. Man,
And I was working
there's
with my like
there's
at
no
this one friend at the time, and she was in there, and there was like one other person, like the janitor, whoever had to turn off the fire alarm, and like she saw my face.
yeah.
She was like, at that moment, it's like, what if that guy wasn't there? Whatever you did, I'd have your back. I'm like,
Yeah.
he tripped, dude. He
Yeah.
tripped and he fell.
There's
But
no
it like
way.
took every ounce of strength I had, like just like first reaction wise,
Yeah.
to seriously not just like
I would
push
like
him the fuck out of my way.
There is no way. Like
And on top of it all, that same kid, his mom would always threaten to like kick my ass or
Jesus.
whatever anytime she had to come down. And how she took care of the behavior,
Yeah.
she would come to the school and pop 2 melatonin gummies in her kid's mouth.
Yeah.
He would sleep the rest of the day. And if he's sleeping more than 7 minutes, whoever was working with him cannot bill anymore.
Yeah.
That's the policy. You know what
Wow.
I would do? When the people were working with him, when I was the lead, I'm like, dude, work with him still, read your book, do whatever, you're billing the whole
Yeah.
fucking time.
100%.
Because I didn't fucking drug this kid.
Yeah.
I called the mom to like help,
Yeah.
with the situation. I didn't expect her to come here and give him fucking sleeping shit.
Yeah.
And then that's like now impacting no, dude, I'm not sending you home because then you're short staffing me,
Yeah.
a person.
Like you see all this stuff in like the system that's in place. Like honestly, like no shit. There's so much like shootings and shit. Like why
Right.
the fuck no? You know what I'm surprised at?
There's not more.
There's not a lot more. Like, I'm surprised that and there's a ton that obviously we don't hear about and stuff like that. But they're always like gang related. It's like sure, fine, like go ahead. I don't care about that. Like why isn't there more citizens, regular normal citizens, shooting up fucking places?
I don't fucking
It's
know.
like it makes no sense. Like the system is so fucking.
It just gotten to the point ever since people became entitled, sue happy, whatever.
And that's
It's like here because I went to the birthday party, right?
Yeah.
Like, and so Lauren was with me, and she was saying like, "Oh, I like now that I've like been around like the Bosnian culture, and you guys seem very like just kind people that are like just there helping each other out, blah blah." She's like, "It makes me seriously like embarrassed for people that are American,
Yeah.
you know, because it's like that's not how they are. And I told her, I'm like, we like in Bosnia and stuff, like the smaller villages. I mean, that's how it is. Like you help each other out.
Oh, of course.
But this is the main difference: is people here are so happy. There's people that literally have seen people fucking struggling to breathe or dying, and they're administering CPR.
Mhm.
Or whatever, and CPR will sometimes like if it'll crack your ribs,
crack your
like that
ribs
just
and
is a
shit. Oh, of
normal thing.
course,
They tell you that
100%.
during the training.
100%.
But I remember with this one story, don't have a lot of details. The main thing is this person helped this other person that was in trouble with CPR.
Yeah.
And then that person that he saved
Yeah.
fucking sued the other person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that no wonder no one's gonna want to help.
Yeah.
And I even told her, I was like, dude, if I'm fucking driving right now and I'm seeing someone fucking dying,
Fuck
the
that.
only
That's not
thing
my
I could
problem. I don't
possibly
give a
do
shit.
is call 911 and say, hey, I just passed this house. It looks like someone's in trouble. You should go check it out.
Yeah.
But I'm not stopping
I don't
and I'm
give a
not helping
fuck.
because one, they could like either you. Maybe there's a chance that this person is normal and they won't like sue you. They could sue you. There's some people that do it just to like get you close to them for whatever, you know,
Mhm.
with whatever they're going to do. But now it's just like, I don't even,
Yeah.
it's just like everyone for themselves.
Literally, it is.
But that's the thing is everyone for themselves, but yet everyone's so busy being in your business.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the
yeah.
biggest problem. It's like, okay, if
It's-
you want it like all for one kind of shit, okay, then get the fuck out of my
Yeah. Let me do what the
space.
fuck I want to do.
and you do you.
Yeah. That's
Fuck them.
that's like a big reason why. Like it's. I love the night, right? Like I love the night.
Uh-huh.
I love walking like at night. It's 3 in the fucking morning. Nothing's better than that. There's no one.
Oh, yeah,
There's no
it's
people. Like
peaceful.
it's so peaceful. There's no one. Like, and if there is someone, it's always about fun. Most of the time. Sometimes, and if you're robbing people, that is fun. Like
Yeah.
sure, whatever, fine. But like I was walking like at 2:30 at night, and I'm just like walking on fucking edibles.
Mhm.
And I was seeing things that was kind of freaky, but I would see like shit glimpse by because I've been seeing. I think I'm going psychotic, and I said this all the time. That's I gotta tell you that one day where I did see like 5 things like in one, not on nothing, like just living life. It was fucking weird. But I'm like walking and like there's like they were like probably 15, 16, 2 like boys and 2 girls. Like they're walking like late night and like I'm fucking just walking like
Right.
and the girls just dart like they're on this road and they're like fuck now I'm walking like toward and I can see they're like keep looking behind them and so like the guys are like the boys are on the bikes and like they like yell like they yelled something dumb like not towards me but like they were just like being goofy to see if like I would say anything and I like they run off and now I'm going down the road just to go home and I just see them like and then they just start sprinting
Oh
again
my
because they think
God.
I'm gonna fucking kill them or something. I really
You should've
want
been
to,
like
I really want to fuck with them so bad.
Oh my God, how funny.
I
would that have
really
been?
wanted to like I was like yeah like you don't know what can happen. You know what
Right.
I mean?
And that's
Like I
the
don't
thing
want,
is you don't know,
Yeah.
you know?
and it wasn't like for me to get in trouble. Like I really wouldn't care. I'd be like, I was just being fucking stupid, like whatever. But like I live down this road. Like really wouldn't care when it comes to that. But like it would have just it would have freaked the fuck out if I just started sprinting and making like
Oh
these
my
crazy
God,
noises.
right? You're
That
like,
would've been funny. But like it's always like like the day sucks. Like even the people suck. Like I do the Uber shit and I've talked about it before. But like during the day, like people are just done. Like
People are
they're
burnt out,
like
man.
burnt out. Like they're just like it's always boring talk of bullshit like this and that. I'm like this is fucking sad, man. And then like during the night, it's like more fun. People like either like even if they're not drinking or something, like it's always like something for fun. It's like
Yeah.
man, the nightlife is just cool.
And plus, it's like nice when when I was going to the gym and I would come back at like 11 at night.
Yeah.
And even though that's not like super late,
Yeah.
but just like when you step out, like, cause I would drive.
Oh,
because
it's
I-
night. There's no sun. The
But
sun
it was
sucks.
like, but it was like it's so quiet outside, and I'm like, dude, I could literally just like
Yeah.
sit out and just sit outside in the.
Like I'm walking
peacefulness.
and it's just you just hear like the frogs. There's like frogs croaking. There's like crickets, and it's like we're in a fucking neighborhood. It's just nice. It's like
Mhm.
I don't hear any. I hear like an occasional car at some point,
Right.
but other than that, it's fucking
That's
nice.
nice. So, like, imagine the places though where it's like the big cities where at nighttime you're hearing gunshots and shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's
of
fucking
course.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that like at some point, years and years and years and years down the
Mhm.
road, that's gonna be like that.
Oh
here,
yeah,
too.
most likely. Yeah,
That's fucked up.
it is. It is. It's sad, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just pay like money doesn't make sense anymore.
No, it doesn't. But mom is saying that like she's seen a whole bunch of houses for sale now. When she
Well,
goes on
no,
Zillow.
that's what I'm saying. Like next year, in 2
She's
years.
saying she found a house that was for $375.
Yeah, no, I'm
Like, you don't
telling
ever
you,
see
literally
that
next year to 2 years, like everyone that I know will be able to afford a house, like easily.
Yeah.
Not like not easily,
Yeah.
but like pretty easily. Like it's gonna be. I'm telling you, like that shit's. It's supply and demand's gonna kick in, and that shit's gonna take place. The only thing that's holding us, like the only thing that's not different from now in no way is like people are still having jobs.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like that was the thing that fucked a lot of people over before. But like you'll see that shit drop too. Like I
I mean,
said,
gas is dropping a little bit. That's good.
yeah, but it's still fucking way higher than it should be and stuff. But like it's you'll see like next year, 2 years, it'll be like you'll be able to like and it's always a cycle. It goes up and then it
Right.
crashes and this and that. It's fucking
But it's just like the people in general, the world. It's just like, and maybe it's like that all the time. But I just feel like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And I mean, we've talked about that, but it's like I don't know. Everyone's just like living Groundhog Day. It's like mundane, you know.
yeah. Like it. I don't know. Like it doesn't. I don't really feel it that way. Like I really don't feel it that way. But like at the same time, I don't know. It's such a weird like everyone has their own thing. So a lot of people are, and a lot of people are having great lives. A lot of people are having shit lives. Like it's always like that, and it'll always be like that.
Right.
It'll always be like that. But it's like it's just it's that's kind of like what you said. Like everyone's in your fucking business now. You
Oh
know, like
yeah.
everything is. It's just. I don't know. I don't know how to like place it.
Everyone
Like
is so worried about like everything else that everyone else is doing because they honestly don't want to like sit and actually reflect on their own bullshit lives.
yeah, like people
You
will
know?
always blame something on something
Oh
else,
yeah.
right? Like it's
It's just easier for them to look at like other people and point out things and being like, "Hey, look, how about I look in my life and see like what are some things I could change
yeah,
or do better, you know?" But I think that's just some people are just so I think some people just do it out of boredom. Like it's like, dude, if you're just on Facebook fighting people through
yeah,
comments and it's been 7 fucking hours and
yeah,
that's all you're doing, is that all your life consists of?
yeah.
Is just that? And that's like the joy that you have in your life, then
Then
that's a
it's
sad
fucking
fucking
sad. Yeah,
life. Then you
very
keep
sad.
going, you know?
Yeah,
It's like I just want to egg those people on, you know?
yeah,
Because it's like, dude, you really think I actually feel this way? Like, you know, I'm just like
yeah.
this is entertainment for me, you know?
Literally, it's like yeah, you just like see so much shit and like I don't know. Like I feel like I know social media just fucking destroyed us.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just killing us fucking mentally. Like if it honestly, if it wasn't for like the stuff that I do, like I would have nothing. I wouldn't have an Instagram. I would have
Right.
shit. It's like, and I actually I don't like because I hardly ever use Instagram. Like it's mainly Face, but Facebook just sucks. It's just people fucking
Oh yeah.
screaming at nothing to no one. Like no one gives a shit what you're fucking saying. Like there was this I kept saying, I know when my friends listen to this, you're like, he's still on this because it's been like a week and a half. Like this fat bitch posted about like her like body positivity bullshit, like wearing a bikini. It's like shut the fuck up. No one gives a shit about that you're fat and that you're wearing a bikini. Like you don't have to make a whole fucking statement about it. You see me fucking posting shit when I go to a fucking beach, which I've never gone to because I'm too poor. But like when I go to fucking Cascade, I guess you could say, and I take off my shirt. You think I'm fucking posting a selfie and talking about
Dude, you
how I'm a
should.
fat fuck?
No, no,
Like,
no.
I
You
don't
should
give
take
a
a picture
shit.
of you with no shirt on, and we should have a positivity quote. Like,
And it was like and like if it was like a sentence like oh like I feel great, sure. It was like a 2 paragraph bullshit like statement. It's like
do you have
shut
it?
the
Do you know
fuck
what she
up.
looks like? Is it
I
the girl
know.
that you went to, the one that asked you to dance with her?
No, it's not her. No.
Not Fatty Patty?
Fatty. No, this is like I don't even know this woman, but I know her husband. Like we went to school together. Like I don't really even talk to him anymore, but I don't talk to him at all anymore. But like it's just like just shut up. No one cares. Like that's great. Feel that way. I don't like that's fine. Like why the fuck are you like
I think people are just like wanting to go viral.
I think literally what it is.
You know what I mean? Like, I think people just post things and they do
But it's
things
like
in the hopes of someone will notice it, and all of a sudden I'm gonna get those whatever 1,000 views, and it gives me a little like bounce of boost of.
but like she has like if it was like me, sure, because like that like I do this kind of stuff, I do that, like fine, whatever. But like they like she doesn't like share things like it was kind of like out of the blue kind of thing.
And that's why she's hoping to become
Maybe
viral
I
out
don't
of that.
fucking know, but it's like just like you're fat because you eat McDonald's and you had $15 to buy a bathing suit at Walmart. That's all you're saying, which is fine.
Right.
Like there's no problem with that. I have no problem against that. But it's like why the fuck do you have to make a statement out of it? Why does like everything have to be like so?
Especially to make like a video. Her journey
Oh
to
my
get the
god.
clothes, you know.
It's like make a journey about fucking being fat.
They should.
Like I'll make a journey and just go to fucking Taco Bell every day.
600-pound life.
I guess, but
I think people are just fucking wanting to be something, and they just don't know how to achieve that without social media. And it just becomes such like a time suck,
yeah.
you know? Yeah, it really
No,
has.
of course it has. Yeah, no, it has.
It's like if people actually like took the effort to do something with their fucking lives, even if it just, okay, let me just fucking sit outside
Yeah.
and do something, with it, they would probably feel a lot better and happier versus what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking dumb as shit. Did the church ever call you back?
No, they fucking killed me pretty much. They let me kill myself.
That's what we should bitch about.
The fucking Presbyterian church.
Goddamn Presbyterian church.
Fucking assholes.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see what happens to this person,
Brittany Griner.
Goddamn.
I don't get it. It's like, man, all right, like let me go to a fucking different country and just fuck shit up.
Oh,
Let me go break some laws over there.
You'd become someone's bitch right there real quick.
Of course, I would have no help from no one. That's how it should be. Like I don't want help from no one. And like it's a whole push. It's like, man.
It's what is fucking up this world is, so this is being shown on media, and I'm not just using this this is just an example, right? But kids see this, and what people are learning from this is, you might not have to deal with your consequences.
Yeah,
Maybe.
no consequences are going away.
And
We've
no
talked
consequences.
About it many times.
Yeah. There's this person that was like on these TikTok videos, right? This like inspirational, like this woman that's like a CEO of something. Oh, she works in like the healthcare stuff. She goes in and does trainings, but she does like parenting stuff, whatever. She was talking about this story where she's like, they live in this place where they do like wakeboarding on their boat, like all the time. She's like, so Sunday is wakeboarding day. She's like, and I have like 7 kids. She's like, so the ritual is I get up, I make myself a coffee, I get ready. And I tell them, you got 15 minutes to get your shit on that you need to get on, because she's like, as soon as the ice starts melting from the lake is when they start wakeboarding. So they're like in their like those wetsuits,
Shit, yeah.
So like get your wetsuits, get your lunch, get whatever, like you in the boat 15 minutes.
Yeah.
She's all like, if you're not there in the 15 minutes, like I'm leaving. And then you're just like, that's just what you do. She was talking about like the first time she does it, 15 minutes. 6 of the 7 kids are like in the boat waiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last kid is like in the kitchen,
Okay.
still. And she's like, and the kid's like, well, I don't know if I like want to go. I don't know if I do or don't want to go, just like talking about it. And then the mom, she like looks out the window and she sees the other 6 kids just fucking like sweating, like, and then she like stopped mid-sentence and she was all like, I'm being a really horrible mom right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, please don't do what I'm doing. She's like, I am focusing all my attention on you instead of the people that were ready to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm done talking about this. And then she was all, and then they left.
Mm-hmm.
She like the second time or the third time, I guess, or I don't know how many times. Same thing. 6 of the kids ready. The other one isn't. She fucking leaves after 15 minutes. Gets a phone call. The 7th kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
Gone.
We're in the, we're in the thing. Well, I want to go wakeboarding. She's like, where are you? Like, in the kitchen. Well, you can't wakeboard in there, can you?
Yeah.
She's like, well, just figure it out,
Yep.
It's like, third time, guess who was the first fucking kid in that boat?
Yeah, that's how you learn.
There. And then
That's how you learn.
that's it, though. But she was like, do not, like, only deal with the people who are willing.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, whenever I do, like, presentations or something, people will come up to me and say, you have favorites. And she's like, yeah, I do. Do you want to be one of them?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not going to have favorites based on like your skin color or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're participating and you're like doing shit, yeah, I'm going to give that attention.
Yeah, of course.
And that's like the biggest problem. I remember when I was working again at a school, different school, and it was like this, like, the teacher quit halfway through. So they had this like temporary teacher there, right? Who had like no control of the classroom. And she spent like most of her classroom literally focusing on all the shit that we're doing like bad, all the kids that were not following directions, while there's all these kids that are like doing what they're supposed to do, right? And they're not getting any like recognition. And I'm like, dude, at what point are you just gonna say, this is the thing that we need to get done, And like, but that's the thing is you can't do that at schools.
Yeah.
But what should have been okay to do is focusing and giving praise to the ones that are doing a good job. The ones that didn't, guess what? You don't get a recess.
Yeah.
And you can sit in here while you do that. But anytime, like I remember I suggested that one time, and they're like, dude, if the kids' parents, some of the kids' parents find out that you do that, they're going to be the ones calling the school
Yeah.
and bitching about it. And that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
Is these parents that are not teaching their kids fucking consequences.
Yeah.
Like, they're not.
No, that's just going out the window.
And
Like,
if you don't
it's-
have consequences, and you're showing shit like this where people are, able to get out of certain sentences or, I don't know, you just, like, there's, like, no hope.
Like, there was this stabbing thing that happened recently, and I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, I don't know how to look at it. I'm gonna show you the video. It's a graphic video, but there's no blood. Like, you won't
Okay.
see anything, but like you'll see what happens.
Okay.
And
When did it happen?
very recently, and I'll kind of tell you what happened.
Okay.
Gas station stabbing. I'll show you what happened. Let me see if I can find it. Come on. Let me do. Yeah, okay, so this guy. Okay, so this kid right here, or this guy, he's the owner, right? This Asian guy of a it's like a vape shop or some shit, right? And so let me see if I can find the video for. Okay, so pretty much this guy's. Let me see if there's a video. Okay, so like. Okay, I just want to see the actual video. Okay, I'm just gonna mute it. Whatever. So these guys, in masks, they're talking. He's telling them like, "Can you leave?" and all this shit. Right? I think that he's the owner of the store and all this shit, right? Which is fine. Like he's telling them to leave and all this, and they're not like they're taking shit, whatever. But then this guy jumps over, so now he's fucking stabbing the shit out of him.
Fuck yes.
And he boom right there stabs him in the back. The kid's like yelling, "I'm dead! I'm dying! I'm dying!" Right? So then he did an AMA. So he did a Reddit AMA. You know what that is? Like a Reddit AMA, Ask Me Anything.
Oh, okay.
Like it's those like people like MythBusters has done. Like they do it.
This
like,
Asian guy did.
This guy and like people were like, hey, like don't like. He said he talked to a lawyer about it because he's gonna get in trouble for this, guaranteed, right? Yeah. But I don't know how to feel about this because it is wrong technically what he did, but at the same time, it's like.
This is the thing. This is the biggest question though. Does he own that store? That's
he
his
is the
store.
owner of this store. This is his store. He is the actual owner of this store.
Dude, I don't know. Like
It is so weird to put it because we're talking about consequences, right?
No, I swear. But this is the thing. It's in fucking America.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because if the law was right and fair and actually and there's video footage, so if this guy gets if the store owner gets in trouble because this guy like look they know like I just can do whatever I can jump over this get whatever no fuck you dude I bet you will think twice if you ever fucking did it again.
He won't do it again. That's exactly what I want to get to is consequences, right? The guy that got away, let's say they both like they jacked the place because they're not robbing the place. They don't have a gun from what I know. There's no gun. There's nothing, right?
Right.
They're not robbing the place. So they're just like grand theft, and it's not even grand theft because it's not even $1,000. It's like theft. He's not even gonna go to jail for this, right?
Right.
So you're putting his, and it is your life in danger. You don't know what like okay when you're in that perspective, you don't know if he has a gun. You don't know if he has a knife. You don't know if there's 10 more guys out there waiting for this shit to like go down in case you do something. You don't know what you can do,
and
right?
plus, you're in fucking Las Vegas. The shit that they probably deal with daily, every time, you don't know the kind of people that are there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna protect myself.
So now you're like, okay, whatever. And if he jumped over and stabbed them, sure, that's a bit different because you're like now you're completely. But this motherfucker jumped over to my territory, right?
Right.
So now there's this two-way street where it's like he's not getting attacked by the guy, but you don't know if you are going to be attacked by this guy, right? So then he goes on the attack and starts fucking stabbing this kid, right? Now, when we're talking about consequences, this kid because they looked younger. I'm just gonna say less than 22 years old. But
Right.
I don't know. I don't know the exact people. Right. I will guarantee you that there is a lot less likely of a chance that he's ever going to rob a store ever again in his life.
I'm pretty sure if you stabbed him right there in the spine, there's a chance he'll never walk again.
Most likely. So
Which
you won't
is
even have
fine.
the possible chance to even do it. But let's say he came out scot-free, after the hospital and shit. He can walk, he can run, he can do everything. Guarantee you, this fucking moment in his life will be like, you know what? Let's not fucking rob this store.
Or they're going to try to come back with vengeance and kill this guy.
Possibly, but we won't put that in the
Right.
perspective. But if let's just say he did get away and they stole the shit, whatever, and they get caught, nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
They're not even probably gonna get a felony. They're probably just gonna get a misdemeanor.
And what happens to this guy's money that he invests? It's a loss. And well, there's insurance. Yeah, do you know how insurance
Yeah.
works?
It's
You know what I
fucking
mean? It's
completely...
more than likely you have to go through this whole thing to figure out if it's even a justifiable thing. They're not gonna freely be like, "Yep, let me just replace all this." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
So,
not gonna happen.
It's just a weird
But if this shop owner ends up being the one that serves jail time, which more than likely
he will most likely he will.
all it's teaching people is, you know what? Do whatever the fuck you want because you're not gonna be the one that gets in trouble.
Yeah. It's just, it's like this. It's just a broken system of
It's very
and I
broken
get
system.
it. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, I don't know. It's so hard for me to say that he's in the wrong when I know he is kind of in the wrong. But it's so hard for me to openly
but
say
this is the thing,
that
though.
he is. I honestly, it's weird, but I like what he did.
Oh no, me
I
too.
love
That's-
what he did.
My thing is just like what you said, is you don't know.
You have
the situation.
no idea.
This is a different thing. I'm gonna go back to this, but someone posted a picture of this dog that just showed up in their yard, and then they said, "Hey, whoever the owner is, if you're out here, come get your damn dog. It's been 5 hours and they're aggressive, and my kids can't come out, right?"
Yeah.
And so there was all these fucking comments of being like, "He just looks scared. He's not aggressive," that shit.
Yeah.
And so I posted a thing.
Oh, that woman,
You know?
that woman that got fucked by that dog. Is that what you posted or?
Oh, I don't know, but
Oh,
I
okay,
posted
okay.
this thing where I didn't post that, but
Oh,
what I
okay.
said was, all you guys along the lines of all you guys that are saying, "Oh, well, he's just scared." I don't see you going and trying to attempt to help this dog.
Yeah.
I said even if it's a dog that is in your home, they can still turn aggressive if you get in their face or whatever. It could be a dog that you've grown up with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, let alone a dog that you don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't give two shits if it looks scared or if it doesn't look aggressive. I don't know that dog, and there's so many people that are getting fucking attacked and mauled.
Yeah.
So I can't just be like, well, it looks. Those are the same fucking dumbasses that get out of the car to take a picture of a goddamn buffalo or whatever because it looks like it's not gonna do
Yeah.
anything, and then it
And they
tramples
get
them,
fucked up.
and if they're alive, then they're gonna sue Yellowstone for whatever.
Yeah.
Same shit as this is. If I was a store owner, I don't know. Again, that's the thing is you don't know how you're gonna react, and him, he doesn't know if the guy jumps over, like you said. I don't know if he has a gun and he's gonna pull it out on me. I don't know if he's gonna attack me. I have people to come home to, or I don't have, but I need to be alive.
Yeah.
I need to protect myself, and this is him protecting himself. It's fuck you, dude, and he
Yeah.
shouldn't be getting in trouble. And
No,
if he
I
does,
personally
those
don't,
are
'cause
the
it's
things
like-
that it's needs to be petitioned for that kind of shit.
Because you're saying can you guys just leave and all this stuff. The guy's saying
Nah.
no and all that stuff. To me, if I'm the store owner, I would let them.
He's
I
even
would.
saying take the money, keep it.
Yeah, I would let them take, because that's what you do. Because you don't want to cause an altercation. You let them take with what because at the end of the day, your life is more important than anything. They can take every fucking dust particle in the store. Your life is still more important than that, right? So that's that. So that's fine. You're saying all this shit, but once the motherfucker jumps over, you're in my fucking territory now.
Right.
You're in my territory. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's the way I look at it. You're in my territory. I don't know. And let's be fucking real. You're not even. You're not trained for this shit, right? You're not trained. You're not if it was a police officer, it's
even they're not fucking trained, and they shoot people when they don't even know.
Exactly, but it's you're not even a trained civilian. Now you're putting him in the law of did you have the right to defend yourself? I don't know my shit in my life is in danger right now. When you're in my fucking space,
Right.
that shit's in my danger. And and now he's gonna get it's
If
just
they,
like,
this
man,
is the thing though.
I don't even
You
know.
think there's people in. This is the thing is if you don't make the law fucking scary, if you don't make the consequences look
People
scary,
will fucking do
that's
it.
the same shit when I worked at the school. You know, because they're getting their snacks every whatever, they get nap time, they get all this shit. And I would tell the people, I'm like, we are approaching this in such a horrible way because there's no incentive for them to go to regular school because in regular school you have homework and projects and everything. What the fuck is the incentive? What you need to be doing is creating a scared straight juvie type of thing where it's so fucking horrible to go there. Not saying I'm beating you or anything, but it's like undesirable, right?
It's like more
it's
homework,
it's
more
like more
this,
homework,
more-
more this. Free time, you're cleaning windows, you know,
Yeah.
shit like that, keeping you busy, like holes, right?
Yeah,
Like the movie
yeah, yeah.
Holes. But then it's like, I don't want to fucking end up there, you know?
Yeah.
Just like with Russia, okay, with this girl, like knowing that if she wasn't some person in the you know, if it was like a
any,
normal person,
us.
a normal person that okay, you have edibles, right? And like
Mhm.
if you forget and you know, and you're like, oh shit, you know, like you weren't purposely doing that, right? But they are like, you came here with intent to that. You could say what the fuck you want to say.
Mhm.
You came here with this.
Yeah.
It should have been your job to check your goddamn bags.
Yep.
But now you're in my country, and
Yep.
my country says that you can have up to 10 years, and I'm going to give you the full penalty.
Yeah.
That kind of shit, I guarantee. I'm not saying the crimes don't happen. Obviously they do. But people are probably a little bit more, I'm going to try not to get in trouble as
Oh,
easily.
100%.
Whereas here it's like,
It's like that's what I was trying to say is like if they did get away, like the guy that does get away, like they're not gonna get shit. They're
Right.
they're gonna get like like they're not getting years in fucking prison even. Like they're going to jail
Right.
for maybe a couple months. Like in the worst case scenario, they're not even doing like a robbery. Like they didn't point a gun at him. That would change the fucking preface, right? Because then it's armed robbery. They would get a little bit more trouble. But even then, you're gonna get maximum what 3 years, 2 years, and like. I get it, like, jail's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not fucking to the point where it's, like, hell.
right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's not going to teach them shit.
No, it's
Like,
not.
you know what? This is going to teach them something. Like, this is going to teach both of
Right.
them, like, you know what? Like, is it worth getting fucking stabbed over $40 of vape fucking pens or some shit?
It just, when the,
Like, the only thing that we'll do is... If we're gonna rob something, let's make it worthwhile. Let's go rob a bank or some shit.
Right.
Which is like fine, sure, go for it.
Right.
But they have security and shit like
Right.
that. Like good luck. But it's like these like small shop things, like $20, $30. It's
Like,
gonna
what the
make it
fuck is
look.
the
You know what I
point,
mean?
you
It's
know?
like you know what? Let's not potentially get stabbed over this. You know, it's
I just, it and who knows how many times these shop owners have to deal with people that are just fucking ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
it's goddamn Vegas, you know? It's just, I swear to God, ever since, it's not just this, but like when they took away the No Child Left, or when they implemented the No Child Left Behind,
yeah.
to where you can have straight up all fucking Fs,
Mhm.
not know how to read at all,
Yeah.
and they're still like advancing you to the next grade.
Yeah.
Because to them, it makes more sense. It's more moral that I keep putting you even in a higher grade,
Mhm.
even though you don't know 2 grades ago how to do anything, versus be embarrassed that you have to fucking take it again. Maybe
Yeah.
this time you'll actually try harder.
Yeah.
Because that was the biggest thing that would push me going to school. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's like
dude,
being
I
held
don't want to
behind.
I don't want to be held and do like this grade all over again when all my friends fucking leave. But
Yeah.
those were the consequences. So you knew like I'm going to do better at my grades. Now when
Yeah.
they take that all away, like what is the incentive?
Yeah.
Like for real, someone that didn't like school, like for me, I liked school. But if I was someone that didn't like it and they took that away now too, to where it's like I don't have to worry about really having to repeat anything, you think I would have given 2 shits to
Yeah,
even
you
try?
just fucking go for
There's
it.
literally people in the high schools that don't know how to read.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not helping. You're damaging them. Like
Oh,
you are not
100%.
helping them at all
You're,
become members of society because you're gonna let them graduate and they're not even gonna know how to read. They're not gonna know basic
Yeah.
level stuff, and you're
And
gonna
it's like-
expect
and-
them to know how to do shit.
And the
for
thing
work.
is, like me, is if I see that like in my child, and like I, try multiple times to get, then it's like okay, let's back you out of fucking school. That's what Lil Wayne's mom did.
right,
Like I don't know if you've heard his story, but like
Mm-mm.
she took him out of fucking school because he started already selling a bunch of records, and like she found him with like him putting a fucking gun in his backpack because like now he has to like protect himself. Like he's a fucking 15-year-old making a shit ton of money.
Right.
And they're like, you know what? Like, get out of school. Like, we'll homeschool you, or you just pursue this. Like, I have faith in you that you're gonna succeed in this shit.
Right.
Like, if I see that, like, in my child, and like they're not doing anything crazy like that, but it's like, okay, I'll put you like in a trade school. Then I'll put you like, let's go to like
Right.
electrical school or
But
plumbing
that's the
school or
difference
some
is
shit.
those
It's like
parents are actually proactive, good parents. A lot of parents nowadays send their kids to school expecting
them
teachers
to fix
to
all
teach
the issues.
your kid how to shit in the bathroom,
Yeah.
how to wipe their ass, how to tie their shoes, how to do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the clients I work with, the 10-year-old girl doesn't know how to fucking tie her shoe.
Yeah.
You're fucking 10 years old, dude.
Yeah.
So that's not the school's job. It's not even my goddamn
No.
job. You mean to tell me that health and welfare is paying me to teach your kid how to fucking tie shoes? That's a shit that you as a parent should be teaching your
Yeah.
kid.
It's,
And your kid should fucking have consequences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I tell Amelia, like when I would have to drive from Middleton to her school, so it's like a 30-minute drive, right? And I told her, I'm like, hey, look, I'm telling you what you need to do to get ready and what time we're leaving.
Yeah.
So if we leave later than this, you're the one that's missing out on field trips. I'm not speeding for you.
Yeah.
So if you miss out on a field trip and you're just sitting in daycare the whole time, then I guess next time you'll hurry up a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But if you just keep working harder than the other person, then you're just fucking hurting yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot of these parents are they just don't take, like, they are like, it's not my job to like to teach any of this. If you see that your kid's struggling with certain things, like struggles with math, struggles with reading, or is maybe really good at something, okay, take their strength, take the shit that they need to work on and fucking help them.
Yeah.
Sit with them for an hour is not going to kill you. You can find an hour, even if it's 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there.
Mhm.
Like, let's read together. Like, let's do
Yeah.
this together. Little by little, they'll get the hang of it.
Literally.
But they can't.
Yeah.
You can't, like, someone on a teacher's salary that already has a shit ton of stuff to do. Like, then they stop giving up, and it's just a cycle of shit where
Yeah.
the kids the kids grow up to be like these people, thinking that, oh, I went my whole life without really getting in trouble for shit. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this because they don't realize
Yeah.
what fucking trouble is.
What trouble is? Yeah, it's crazy. Like 70% of people shouldn't even have fucking kids, let alone dogs. For crying out
Right.
loud, you know what I mean? It's like I'm all for, like, we talk about like staying out of people's shit and all that stuff.
Right.
But that's one goddamn thing we need to fucking be 10 inches deep in their ass
Oh
about.
my God.
It's fucking, should you have a kid or not?
Danny said.
That's fucking,
When we
yeah.
went to Disney, I don't know if I even told you this story.
No, I don't think you
Okay,
did. No.
So we went to Disney and we were waiting in line for the, like, rattlesnake rabbits,
Mhm.
right? At that point, we're already fucking hangry, right? And the line only said it was gonna be 45 minutes. From beginning to end, ended up being a 2-hour wait line
Yeah.
because of whatever fucking reason, and the ride was literally 30 seconds long. And I told you, like, the one
Yeah.
thing. So I'm already like, dude, I'm getting pissed because, like, there's so many fucking people. It's hot. Like, now I'm just, like, stuck halfway in this line, and I want to leave, but it's like I've invested so much time. I'm gonna fucking do it. Well, in front of me is, like, literally this family, and they have these, like, little fountain river things along the way that people, like, throw coins for wishes
Mhm,
and stuff.
mhm.
So they had this, like, little kid there and a little girl, and they're, like, literally in the fountains just, like, taking the coins, right?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna pay attention. Like,
Yeah.
it's a kid, right? And then there's, like, so certain things are fenced off because they have, like, decorations for the kind of rides, right? Like set, like things that would be in a set. So they have those, like, marked off with rope, like,
Yeah.
to lead the path. So it's like, stay on the path, don't go into these things and fuck with them because these
Yeah.
are, like, delicate stuff. It's just for
Yeah.
you to look at while you're waiting. So this fucking kid is, like, going underneath the rope and is, like, pretending he's typing. And I just fucking had it. And I go up to I don't remember how I said it, but I was like, hey, you're not supposed to be back in there. And then I'm like, so get out.
Yeah.
Like, and the parent is right there. I'm
Yeah.
like, learn how to take care of your kid.
Yeah.
Like, loud enough, where
Yeah.
I was, like, getting fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I should not have to be the one that parents your kid. Because your kid doing this stupid shit is causing other kids to think that they can do it.
Yeah.
But now I'm having to tell my kid, like, no, like, they're
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
like, they're not
exactly. It's just a
listening.
cycle,
And
yeah.
it's just like, dude, there's 4 fucking adults here.
Yeah.
And you're literally watching him do this. Like, you don't think that any of these, like, rules don't exist to you. So if he were to fucking ruin something, like, that doesn't matter to you because you
Yeah.
live in this world that you think, like, and that's another thing. People live in a world where, like, again, with the family I work with, they've gone through, like, 100 fucking phones, right?
Yeah.
Or not 100, but, a lot of phones. And it's like, or, like, I'll show up, like, oh, where's your iPad or whatever? Tell her, we lost it. Like, it's just, like, very, like, they'll buy a new one.
Yeah.
Just a very replacing.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't raised like that. We were
No,
raised like,
not
dude,
at
you
all.
like, you take care of
You
your
had
shit.
one chance.
You
at the
like
fucking
that
thing,
shit
yeah.
breaks, fucking out of luck, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, whether it was your fault or not, like, you have to wait.
Yeah.
If your phone breaks, our contract thing isn't up
Yeah,
yet. Like, figure it out. We have to
Yeah.
figure something out. But you appreciate things more. And I think
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
the thing, is like such disrespect alone, where people are just entitled as fuck.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's
And they're crazy enough that you try to call them out, but then you also don't know what level of crazy that person is, you
Yeah.
know, because people are
And
straight up like,
what's like the craziest thing of all this is like, let's say you're not supposed to go there. The kid goes down there. They're playing on the thing that they're not supposed to be playing on. They get hurt on the thing that
oh,
they're
then
not supposed
there's
to.
two.
Then they're gonna sue Disney, and Disney's gonna lose. Like,
Right,
it's
right.
like what?
That's the
It's like
thing.
it's just fucking dumb. Like that's why I like it. Like when I see this, like
it like makes me excited.
it's
right?
like good,
right.
and it was I don't know. It's just like good. I'm fucking glad it happened.
Just justice has been served.
Justice has been served. Like.
And probably this guy, it's like, dude, at the same time, it's like, dude, I'm fucking tired of these goddamn people fucking showing up thinking they can do anything. And it's like, you're getting my full fucking thing of rage. Just try me. Jump
Yeah.
over this shit and see what happens,
Yeah.
you know? It's just a smug attitude of
Arrogance
just
of
like, I'm just
fucking-
going to grab shit. Like, you think you can just like do whatever and like nothing will happen
Yeah.
to you? And those are the kind of people,
And
it's
like,
like,
let's be
dude, someone
fucking real.
should fucking torture
He's
you.
gonna call the police and shit. They're not gonna get caught. They're not gonna get caught. Like
Right.
I remember when my fucking car got hit, and like there's camera footage. You file a report. They don't do shit.
That's a
Because and the thing is, I don't blame them because rather than my fucking piece of shit Honda Civic getting a little bit fucking bumper hit, they can go like there's more important shit that's fucking
Right.
going on. So I don't have the, and especially Vegas. I'm sure $80 of fucking vape shit isn't that important to the fucking LVPD when they're like they are one of the most fucking corrupt goddamn police departments. But like, there's a lot more shit going on in fucking Vegas, right? And like, they are actually fuck them because they are very corrupt. They get a lot of money from the fucking casino business. Fuck them too. They should all die too, like slowly, painfully. They should all get stabbed by this guy.
Right.
But like, what I'm trying to say is like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't expect the police to fucking solve everything. Like, there was, there's camera footage. I told them this. I had everything, right? I knew the name. I knew the fucking name of this goddamn person that hit my car. Like, I got it from the goddamn Taco Bell employee. Like, they knew who the fuck it was. I had everything. Like, okay, go to their house and
follow up on that shit.
Oh, they don't give a shit. They give no fuck. They don't give no fucks. Taylor Higgins was her name, and it's like. So, like, what are you expecting to fucking do in this situation? Nothing. Like, there's nothing gonna be fucking done. I'll take it in my own hands, especially when they're on my fucking side of shit.
Right.
When they're on my side of shit.
Right. And they won't do anything about it.
No, they
Or
fucking.
it just.
They don't have. They won't do anything about it because like. It's kind of like it's like your job. Like if it was my own shop, then like yeah, you're gonna put your fucking time and
Right.
effort in it. But it's like one, it's not you, and like humans are humans. They don't give a shit about others, right? Like mostly. So it's not about you. So it's like whatever. But it is my job, so I gotta go do it.
Right.
But it's like like I got another call for this thing. Like fuck off.
Right.
No, 'cause- and there's no time or resources or money to fuck that. There's no time. You can't.
I bet you this guy, like, he did it good.
And
He was
like
fast at
he had
reaction.
the AMA. People asked him questions. Like a lot of people were like, lawyer up and all that stuff and all this. Like, but I don't know. It's like,
He should start a GoFundMe for people to support him for his lawyer.
yeah. But he'll for sure like fucking get in trouble. Like,
What-
what's gonna be crazy is like he's gonna probably get more trouble than the fucking guys that robbed the place.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see. Like it's
Whatever happened to that one guy that remember the kid went over state lines for the
Kyle
protest thing?
Rittenhouse?
Oh yeah, whatever
Nothing.
happened to that?
nothing. It was a fucking rifle shooting. He was getting attacked. He fucking blew the arm off one guy. And
But
fucking
I
killed
know,
the
but that's
other
what I'm
dude.
saying. Is like I'm wondering if anything happened to him.
No, like people just fucking hate him still. Like the
Right.
fucking people, like shit like that. Like it's, I don't know.
What a weird fucking world, you know?
Yeah, it's dumb. Like it's so stupid. Like I don't know. It's fucked.
It really is.
It makes it literally not like not a lot
And
of things
it-
make sense anymore.
and it's just very like
There's double standards everywhere.
it is.
Money doesn't make sense. It's like like what is there?
And it sucks for the people that like you're trying hard to instill like good quality in like your kids because they're gonna be future. But at the same time, it's like okay, but like at what point are they gonna start getting fucked over by these people that don't have like
Mhm.
good, I don't know. Like I feel like they're just like all these
Like
the
you're
bad
you're
seeds.
polishing your shit, right? This is a perfect analogy. You're polishing your shit, right? Because humans are just shit. Like they
Right.
are. Like we're all just shit. You're polishing your shit to be the nicest that it can be, right? You're taking the smell off. You're putting all this shit on, but then you're just putting in another pile of regular shit. You
Right.
know, public schools, a job, there's just the street, the outside world. You
Right.
know, that's why I'm pushing for the virtual reality shit. You know, I want that to come quick. But like you're just putting, you know, that polished piece of shit in shit. It's just shit.
It's
Like
gonna be
the other
shit.
shit's gonna get on the shit and it's gonna look like another pile of shit.
Right.
It's what it is.
That's all it
That's
is.
life. That's literally life. So you have to. The only way you can do it is just to be in your own toilet, and that's virtual reality.
Today's
It's white.
episode sponsored by Metaverse.
Metaverse, Facebook. Thank you, Meta,
Thank
for
you,
Mark Zuckerberg.
Tom. Oh,
Tom from MySpace. Thank you for
whatever
the
happened to that
memories.
fucker? You know.
He's a photographer or something. Has his website. But yeah, I don't know. It's like you see this shit and then
Like you're just like, dude, there's no hope for the future, you know? Like what the fuck is this going to look like when I'm old? Just gonna sit in my porch swing. Now I understand the old people. They're like, get the fuck off my porch.
best people.
You know,
Best
like,
people.
It's gonna be me. I'm there already.
Yeah.
Like I'm there already.
We just can't afford a porch.
We can't afford a
But,
porch.
like,
But
if
once
we
I
had
get that fucking
our
porch,
our mental porch.
our mental porch, I'm telling people get the fuck off.
I'm
it left
fucking
and
Gran
right.
Torino, fucking Clint Eastwood,
I'm
yelling to the
like
Koreans to get off my
Vincent.
lawn.
I'm the freaking old person that if I was old, to where I'm like, dude, I have nothing. Like I'm at that age now where it's like, fucking try me. Like I'm already close to death. Like if it happens today, good riddance. You know, like when I'm at that point,
Yeah.
I would fucking sit outside this porch when the kids are getting off school. And when the kids are going to school, both times I'd set my alarm. I'd have nothing else to do. Literally just fucking sit and just go off on anyone like stepping foot in my goddamn grass, parking too long in the park.
Yeah.
Like I'd like move along, you know, like
Yeah.
I would be the grumpy ass bitch that everyone's like, dude, don't trick or treat at our house. I would get my house egged all the time, but that would be me. And that will be me.
Yeah.
Because that will be the joy I have when I get older.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like, you know, you understand old people sometimes.
I get it now. You know, years and years and years of living on a globe of shit, flat of shit.
Oh, yeah, I don't not sound a globe.
At one point or another, you're just like, I'm done.
Yeah. It's fucked. Like it's just like this. We supposedly have this wonderful system in place that, like, the system is the most intense roller coaster that makes zero sense. Like it's our system is a fucking roller coaster from like when we used to make roller coasters on like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Remember those old days and shit like that?
Flying off.
You're flying on and there's no end. Like you just fly off and like all the people die at the
It's
end.
never like strong enough to even like lift up. So you
Yeah,
never,
like you.
start.
Yeah, it's just fucked. Like you're a child. You don't know what physics are.
Right.
You don't even know how to control the computer. That's
Right.
literally what the American system
You
is.
try to do this and it just doesn't.
Yeah, or like it slows down so much and then you just fall off.
Fall
Like
back.
your park is fucking a failure, and that's what
Right.
the system is. Our system is based off of Roller Coaster
That's
Tycoon.
it.
It's great.
It's good.
It makes it fun.
It makes it way fun.
It makes it super fun. But that's pretty much it. Like I just want to talk about Brittany, whatever her name is, Griner.
And this guy.
And this,
Fuck.
yeah, it's like because our cousin showed me this, and I went on the AMA and stuff, and I was like,
That's awesome.
you know what? Like at the same time, like
I'm gonna look at that stuff and read some of it. If it's still up.
there's an archive for it and all that stuff, and
Okay.
yeah, but it's good.
Good for him. Good for him
Defend
to
your
fucking
shit.
defend your shit.
Yep.
I bet you anybody is gonna think twice about wanting to rob this fucking place.
Yeah.
If this guy ends up not getting in trouble, or it does, but still can hold a store, whatever. You know, I don't know. But
Wait, was the? We might have another problem on our hands. Okay, no, they're white. We're good. Okay. I was just seeing if they were black. Because if they were black,
then you're fucked.
yeah. Well, hold on for a second now. Actually, they're fucking white.
They're not gonna get in any trouble.
No, I don't even know. Obviously, he's not in danger.
Oh right, it's probably just a mental illness.
Wow. Yeah.
He shouldn't have stabbed. You should have been throwing him antidepressant pills.
Yeah. No, he's. Yeah. No, he should. I don't like this at all. He definitely
Plus-
deserves prison.
I feel like it was a hate crime.
It could have been. It could have been. It's definitely. It could be a hate crime.
Yeah,
I think it is.
it is.
No, good. Good riddance to this Asian guy going to fucking prison for stabbing these fucking good Samaritans of
Samaritans.
Las Vegas.
Look at them, even wearing their fucking masks, listening to the COVID guidelines.
Yeah.
You know? Like, fuck. The only thing I see that they messed up was not adhering to the 6-foot distance when he jumped over the
That is
cabinet.
true.
That was the only thing he should get in trouble for.
That what this shows is this kid's a shitty friend. He even tried to help this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this little bitch fucking run away from
I'm just
getting
grab
potentially
that.
stabbed. Look at this. Look at him. Well, let's see if he does come back. He hears his friend getting stabbed. He's like, "Oh my god!" Nope. He runs off. Did you see that?
There was another guy in a hoodie.
Was
Is that
there?
the same guy? That's the same guy.
No, that's. Oh wait, was that a third dude? Was he holding the door open for them?
Because that guy's not wearing all black. Look, he's just wearing white.
Because the door is open at
someone's
all
holding it
times.
open, Dane said.
So there's a third fucking potential person in this.
Because he runs that way.
Yeah, no, he's gone. So that's him. Boom.
He's
Booking it
gone.
out.
And that guy.
Then this
right
guy.
There, 'cause he's wearing all
There
black.
is three of fucking
people.
them. Fuck that. I'm good thing he stabbed. Because that's the thing. You don't know.
Right. You don't know.
There can be fucking 20 guys out there that's fucking waiting for you. Good, man. Stab. You should stab him more. Stab him in the neck. I'm glad he got him in the neck. That was the best one. Do you want to hear it?
I have to go to the WC.
Oh, okay. He's like, I'm dead. I'm dead. It's funny. It's like you are gonna be dead.
If it's just that.
Oh yeah. It's just
Yeah.
it's just quick right there.
That
Put on your
way.
Put on your headphones. He's like, I'm dead. I love that. That's like
Where does it keep going? Does he shove him outside the door or what?
Nah, I think he just keeps him there. And then he
Then what does
he
do?
calls the police like and they came.
Well, that's what happens.
Well, yeah, and then you go to jail. So good system. The vehicle is crushed underneath a jumbo jet. Good. Like, why the fuck are you on the airway? I just love when stories come up.
I love it when it's like, you're interested in this shit.
Yeah.
Here you go. And I'm like,
It's like, this retard did this retarded thing. It's like, okay.
Give me all the retard information.
It's like, all
I live
right,
for that.
cool.
Makes me feel better about myself.
It's beautiful. All right, well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us on episode number 78 of Talking About Real Shit podcast. If you guys liked it, hit the like button down below. Follow us on all the platforms that we're on, Spotify and all that. Rate us on Apple Music if you can, Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called. And go check out my new video that I have released. And thank you. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys like drifting, go check that out. Other than that,
Can you help?
no, we're good. See you retards later.